It's going to be a bumpy walk.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt.
I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Ooh, it's 11:30. Welcome to Mayor in the Morning. It is Thursday, June 8th. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. I might still be in the cold. Who knows? But I've been coughing and hacking for like a week, trying to be cool about it. But I'm at the point where I'm like, all right, enough already. Come on. How much longer is this going to go on for? Hello. We got a lot to talk about today. Chelsea Handler is in the news. We're going to talk about a wife getting revenge on her husband who said that she did nothing around the house. That looks fun. We're going to talk about Melonie Mac getting some shade, getting some shit online for her comments about the blasphemous church that got set on fire for mysterious reasons. We're going to talk about Spiderverse fans thinking that Gwen Stacy is trans. And yeah, but let's see. Before I do, I want to remind you guys, I'm going to be in Jersey July 8th performing at Tiff's Ale House. That's Saturday, July 8th. My good friend Keanu Thompson of Keanu Cast, which happens every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. You should be watching that show. She will be opening for me on Saturday, July 8th at Tiff's Ale House in Morris Plains. That should be fun. And I got to book some more stuff in New York. I got to get on it. I got to work a little bit harder. Everyone, New York is orange. I haven't been outside really in like 2 or 3 days. I'm not. People are wearing their masks again. Frank and I went out for sushi last night, like pretty close by. There was a mom who brought her 2 boys in who like made them wear masks, and they're very dramatic about it. And I was like, I'm like, all right, this smoke stuff makes more sense to wear masks for than all the other shenanigans we were going through for the last 3 years. But I don't know. The Asians that were working at the sushi place like kept trying to open the windows and doors, and then people were like, "What the fuck are you doing? Shut them!" And I'm like, I'm thinking they're probably from somewhere where the air quality is normally always shitty, so maybe they didn't even notice. Yes, thank you, Mark Zart. We had Laura Loomer last night. The infamous Laura Loomer stopped by. She was great. Once I heard that she was friends with Lila Hart, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. She's going to be fun to talk to. Yeah, I don't know why she's so, she seems very misunderstood. She gets a lot of hate online. A lot of people are like, oh, you're having her on? She's crazy. And then I talked to her and I'm like, she's pretty normal. Like, if anything, she doesn't prioritize like her social life, or just from one conversation, I'm like, oh, she could probably have more fun in her life. But she seems very goal oriented. She's passionate about what she's passionate about. I think she's great. I think she's really smart. I think she's accomplished so much for only being 30 years old. Very impressive. Very impressive to piss that many people off at her age. You should get her on Simcast. That would be cool, Mark. That's a very good idea. I think she might. Do you guys think she'd be down for that? Yeah, she's very like... Was I a little intimidated to talk to her? No, not really. Let me go back and make sure that I didn't miss any I know I did for a fact. I know I did miss super chats last night, but I started to get into a crazy coughing fit towards the end of our interview. And I was like, oh my God, I have to end this now or else it's going to be bad. Okay, this was from last night. Mark Zart, Chrissy is anti-chicken. LOL, that's funny. I love chicken. I think it unites us all together. Dalamar for 10. Where's my mud wrestling match, Laura? Christine chicken out. I have needs here. I understand like 40% of that, but thank you. Rowhouse, what did Laura think of Elon Musk tweet about the ADL? He said they are the DL, the Defamation League, not the anti. Try hard. Why are there so many Jewish people, lefty or liberal? Interesting question. I think the fact that Laura Loomer is Jewish is like the only thing that saves her from being called an anti-Semite. I think it's just one of those insults that they love to throw in there to shut up opponents. Gay's gaping butthole. Malice needs the White House press job. Oh God, they'd have to make him a new podium, a much lower podium for him. From Porch Conservative, Trump's VP choice, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. He and Trump agree on almost all policies, plus Vance, because of his background, can relate and talk to anybody. Ooh, I like him. I think I read these. Someone said, love you, Chrissy. Laura is okay. That's from Jay's gaping butthole. It's hard to say. Laura is no BS MAGA lady like Mrs. Lake. You will get help from DeSantis. Trump said day one digital bill of rights. Trump 24. I'm still voting for Trump, I think. If I had to vote today. Bob Gable, why is Chris Christie running? Yeah, because he's bored. Because he has money. Because he wants to take votes away from Trump. I don't know. From Tryhard 7, Laura, would you ever date a Goyim? Is that like a non-Jewish person? Oh, this was a good question, Matthew, that I should have asked her if I wasn't coughing to death. What is Laura's most public performance that was the most effective? I wonder if it was her work with Project Veritas, because that's kind of put her on the map. Laura, from Row House, Laura, did you ever work with Gavin McGinnis? I know both of you were at Rebel Media at some point. Oh, well then probably. Yeah, that's about it. Cool. And what's up, Justin Lingle? Good morning, friends. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Yes, Justin with the green Simcast shirt. Fuck yeah. The Stoned Raider. Thanks, Justin. You arrived just in time. Matthew Hammond, how does the brand Untuck It support the trans community? It would seem off-brand if it all of a sudden they supported tucking. Right, their whole shirt, the whole idea for their business is that you don't need to tuck the shirt in, that it fits perfectly to you. Because there's just so much pressure on every corporation to support the trans community. It's the ESG victim group du jour. And we have to keep Mommy BlackRock and Daddy Vanguard happy. So this is a mailbag gift that I opened, but then I realized it was mailbag, so I didn't really look at it. Because I have wedding stuff coming in, and so sometimes I don't know if it's if I'm sending it to the P.O. box or not. But I'm pretty sure these are from Hunter. Hunter, one of my favorite people who sends me stuff all the time. I lost a little slip. I'm pretty sure it's from Hunter. Yes, from some joke gifts from Hunter. Oh, thank you, Hunter. Hunter's the shit. Okay, what's this? Oh my god, the world's smallest spirograph. Fuck yeah. Wow, that's small. Wow, it has 9 gears. Oh no, how do I open it? I still don't know what the fuck to do with this zip thing. The zip string that somebody got me. Oh my god, instructions. No. I hate instructions. Ooh. I have to be careful where I put my garbage because the dogs will come in and eat it. Whoa, it's so small. They did not lie. Wow. Look at this. It's so teeny tiny. You guys remember Spirograph? Oh my god, I'm feeling nostalgic here. This is so tiny. How did it even work? Got pens here. Damn, now I really will have to read the instructions. Fuck. Coughing. No. Oh, are these just more toys you can buy? Hey. These are just more toys you can buy. No instructions. I'm on my own here, people. Ah! Okay. Do I have paper? Paper. Okay. I do have paper. I mean, is this something you guys even want to watch? Keanu's mom has a lot going on. Is it just like this? You just put it on and then... No, that's fucking crazy. Okay, maybe I just... Wow, I just did it! Okay, I did it really shitty, but I just did it. You just put a little gear inside of the circle, and then you draw it. The world's smallest spirograph. All right, let's try one more. Whoa, this is coming out badly. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to practice a little bit. This one turned out like shit. This is great for a long car ride. Like if I were a child. And my mom would be like, shut up, do your spirograph. Thank you, Hunter. You're the shit. What else is in the bag? Ooh, what's this? What's this? Succulent light bulbs. I was told to read a book. When we would do long car trips, it would always be me and my sister in the back because we drove a Plymouth Voyager. And my dad would get pissed at me because I would peel off the fake wood paneling from the side of the car. But it'd be always me and my sister in the back, which was like the big seat. And my brother would get the smaller, like, love seat sized seat in the middle. But he was also taller than both of us, so it wasn't ideal. Oh, another LED light string kit. Wow, what the what? Is this Legos? What in the world? Do I have to build this? It appears I do. Oh, wow. Ah. Oh, okay. So you build something inside of a little globe, I guess. Okay, you've now given me a project, Hunter. I can't do this right now. You'll all leave and never forgive me if I were to attempt this right now. Wow, thank you, though. This looks like a lot of pieces that I'm going to lose. This would be great. This is another great, like, long car ride activity. What else? Ugh, I don't like this. I don't like that this comes on the back of the Amazon bag. Whether you're a dog person or a Doja Cat person, it's on Prime. It's so stupid. old person's gonna be like, "Who? What is a Doja Cat?" Oh, it's a desktop boxing. Knock your stress out. My Christmas wish is that I could have a scissor next to me at all times. Oh my god. I will get to the stories, I promise. I just have to open these tiny gifts. Desktop boxing, wow. Okay. Whoa, it is tiny. It's like a tiny little. Yeah, it does look like a mini Rock'em Sock'em. I wonder if this could be something I could just stick to my desk. What? Okay, that. What? And this is suction-y. What in the world? Okay, no, this goes on this. Oh, okay. It says, don't take your stress out on your coworkers. Take it out on this mini punching bag. Desktop punching bag with suction cup. 2 tiny boxing gloves for your pointer fingers. And then a 32-page book with finger boxing moves. Wow, there's 32 pages of moves. This is all stuff I wish I had when I used to have a day job. I'd be like, check this out, guys. Wow. Okay, this doesn't really suction. No, it doesn't suction to me either. But that's how it works. This is kind of cool, though. Dun 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 dun. Do. Okay, that's pretty cool. I would say that's my favorite thing so far. Oh wow, a hook uppercut. I'm gonna do that with my fingers. Challenge accepted. Okay. Well, this is awesome. Maybe I'll stick it to. Oh yeah, I just stuck it to the thing that holds my phone. Let me see if I can show you. I have a crystal here. There it is. Ah! Well, great. Fell off. I feel like I'm slowly becoming a hoarder. Thanks a lot, guys. All right. No, I love it. I love it. What else? What else? Ooh, a sound machine. 16 hilarious sound effects. This is what I need in my life. Okay, cool. That's it. Awesome. Yes. Life-enhancing sound bites for everyday use. I would love 16 hilarious sound effects. Oh, please don't tell me I have to put batteries in it. It's applause. It's laughter. That's great. Oh my god, that's so great. I have to play that every time I do a joke. That was a gun. Can you hear these at all? And the winner is the sound machine. You have answered correctly. Oh, that one's for Venti. It's burping. Farting. A scream. That's great. This is awesome. It's so much easier to use this than to set up a whole soundboard. Because it's ages 4 and up. That's why I can handle it. Oh, 6 and up. Perfect for me. Oh my God. My nephew would love this too. But too bad. I'm keeping it. Thank you, Hunter. You're the best. Oh, I hope this doesn't die. Do not use rechargeable batteries. It was made in Shenzhen, China. Well, great. So it's going to last a day. Cool. Amazing. Hold on. I'm going to get into these stories now. Hold. The chat has been broken, Paul? What do you mean broken? Like slow or just not functioning? Okay. Okay, wow. So I was just catching up on this morning, but certainly you all have seen Melonie Mac's tweet. She tweeted this out, gosh, 2 days ago, where she said, "Blasphemous church go boom." This is a church in Massachusetts that the steeple just, I mean, it got, no one really knows how, but it became on fire kind of mysteriously. So Melonie Mac tweets out, "Blasphemous church go boom." This is from Taylor Day, June 5th. A church in Massachusetts gets the Sodom and Gomorrah treatment hours after Pride Month celebration. And here's the footage. People, that's the pointy part, collapses after lightning sparks fire. Okay, so they're saying it was lightning. Yeah. Spencer, Massachusetts. Yeah, because they're probably making it a gay church. Whoa. Yeah. Very fiery. Apparently, according to Melanie's story, nobody got hurt. Everyone got out in time. No injuries, which is good. And this is very, like, on brand for her. This is the kind of shit she says. It's like why people go to her. It's really funny. And then she made a video about it here. It's about 20 minutes long. I watched it and basically saying, like, yeah, God will not be mocked. This is blasphemy. This goes against God's word. The Bible talks all about false prophets, false churches, and that he doesn't like this sort of thing. And then I wrote, of course, because I'm hilarious. I hope it was at least a rainbow lightning bolt. Lorena Creole, preach on. Sarah Higdon, oh my. Heels vs. Babyface Savage. Utah gun guy. My friend and I were talking about how it might get people's attention if every other rainbow flag waving church was struck by lightning too. Wasn't the story of Sodom and Gomorrah like God rained fire upon this town or these two towns because there weren't any not good people, but basically, yeah, any virtuous people there. I guess that's the story. God looks and shouts, element of surprise, with great vengeance and furious anger. Pride goes before destruction. And a haughty, this is a great word that people don't say enough, is haughty. And a haughty spirit before a fall. It is better to be humble in spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud, which is haughty. So, wow. Did lightning strike it? Yep. Wait, what? Struck by lightning. God will not be mocked. Logan Paul mocked Jesus, and this stuff happened in his life too. Ooh, I don't know about that. Interesting. Someone's Crimes Against Humanity says, I like how Christians now get to pick and choose whether or not to be angry over a church burning. I'm not sure what he means by that. Doth smite. Smited. Do you guys think that's a coincidence, or do you guys think that happens for a reason? Well, there was one guy who was very upset with Melonie. Let me pull up his tweet. This guy, Review Tech USA, is blaming Tevin at the real RTU. Okay. Melonie Mac. This guy's rude out the gate. Melonie Mac. First of all, let's look at this guy. Middle-aged YouTuber that people still tolerate. I also occasionally review tech. Melonie Mac, you are such a vile piece of shit. Unreal. Fuck you and your stupid book full of fairy tales. I guess he's referring to the Bible. Jesus was tolerant and he would be ashamed of you. Hashtag Pride Month. Woo! And this guy tweeted this out yesterday. Gothix is great. Gothix responds, Jesus doesn't tolerate sin. So while you might think these, quote, Christians are suffering because their church burnt down, that inconvenience is inconsequential to the suffering that they'll experience in hell if they don't repent. Woo! Bless your heart. If it's a stupid book of fairy tales, why are you so triggered that you want to fornicate her? Jesus has grace and forgiveness even for foul-mouthed misogynists like you. Mr. Chili Dog says, I don't get his post. First, he said the Bible is a book of fairy tales. Then he said Jesus was tolerant. Is he rejecting Christianity or embracing it? Closeted Christian? I don't know. Oh, IDC. Oh, I don't care. Bile like that should be muted anyway. Aw, and Frank writes, you speak of tolerance? And it's the gift from the Princess Bride says, you keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. Dude, you need to calm the calamity that is your memories. Bro, you are so hateful. Why are you so angry about what Christians think? Wow. Yeah, he does seem very triggered. Always good to be aware of the things that trigger you. It's easy to say, not easy to do, but even with myself, I go, if I find a tweet or response that triggers me, and I want to fire back something really quickly, it's a good practice to do, to stop and think, like, why is this triggering me? Is it because I think it's true? Or does it remind me of something my dad used to say when I was younger? Just figure that out for yourself. And then maybe it's better to not respond. Wow. Yeah, Melanie's getting a ton of support in these responses here. Oh, but this person did not like Melonie. This is why I had to block her. Little does she know that Jesus was all about redemption and not looking down on others. But Melonie talks about that in her video. She's like that people are able to be redeemed if they repent and they turn away from sin. But if they don't feel guilty about their sin and they keep doing it, well, God will fire off a, quote, warning shot, which is what the comparison she used for the church being struck by lightning. Rich, I like your videos, but you're way off here. God and Jesus are not tolerant at all. There is a story of Noah's Ark where God makes it rain for 30 days and 30 nights. I would say that's not tolerant at all. That's more like he's trying to kill people. And that's just one story of many. Yeah, they're not tolerant at all. I think that God does show you, give you hints if you're not on the right path. And I think he speaks, and I'm not even the person who came up with this, but I think he speaks in whispers at first. And then if you ignore the whispers, then something a bit more obvious and blatant will happen or be put in your path. Wow. Yeah, there's a difference between and Melonie talks about this in her video. Oh, you're not being nice. Jesus was nice. Jesus was tolerant. And it's not about being nice. It's called tough love. Melonie is if you love somebody and you see them going down the wrong path, you should speak to them. You should try to stop them and help turn them to the right way. So that's all she's talking about here. And nobody was killed in this church fire. So to me, it looks like a sign. But this guy got very triggered. I wonder if it's, let's look at his stuff. Ew. Oh, God. All right. Yeah. Okay. I think I've seen all I need to see just based on this header photo alone. Yikes. Ugh. Why? Who wants to see this? Yeah, this is like, I get that he thinks this is funny, but when you're putting this as your header and you look like this, like you're probably like just a gross degenerate. Oh, wow. All of his stuff is so negative. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, he did a video about Melonie Mac. This is last night he did this. Oh god, he's very triggered. Oh boy. See, these boomer men, they need to learn their angles. Nobody looks good from underneath your chin. Get a freaking phone stand, get a light, get a camera. You're not doing yourself any favors, sir, especially when you look like this.
Hi, everybody. Rich at Review Tech USA here, and I have a public service announcement for you from me. I don't care what you believe in.
Ew, look at his dirty fingernails. All right, go on.
I don't care what religion you believe in. That's fine. You could believe whatever you want to believe. I'm not going to attack you for it. But when you try to take your beliefs and impose them on me or impose them on other people, I will want to take that book and shove it up your fucking ass. Have a great day.
He's so condescending. And I feel like this argument is in bad faith because I don't think Melonie, by simply posting and tweeting, is pushing her beliefs on anybody. He's the one that got triggered and responded to her. So he just really disagrees with her, and he's telling himself that she's pushing it on people. Unless she was in his mentions or something, or DM'd him, which I highly doubt she would want anything to do with this guy. Ugh, again, homeboy, learn your angles. Like shave, get this is another thing too. Like when your shirts start to look like this, like the what's it called? The collar of your shirt starts to dip like that, and it's time to throw this shirt out. This shirt is stretched out. I want to put like the Queer Eye guys on him just to help him with a makeover. But yeah, this is a dead giveaway. This is the one thing I remembered from watching Queer Eye is when your shirt starts to look like this around the collar, you gotta give it the heave ho. Is this guy popular? I guess. See, here he looks good where he's on a real set. Is that what he normally uses? Oh, wow. Yeah, they're really going hard at her. The amount of people I know like this in real life is absolutely incredible and disgusting. They consider their, quote, religion as a get out of jail free card. No, she doesn't at all. I think Melonie considers it as just a constant study. She says she's been reading her Bible every day for a year. It's a practice, you know. Wow. But he's very triggered by her. I wonder if it's because he's done some shit. Of course. You're always triggered by the things that are true to you. Wow, maybe he's done some shit he's not proud of. But anyway, we love you, Melonie. I got you, boo. I gotta think of a spicy retort to this guy. Yuck. Let's do a review on Review Tech USA. Yes. Let's review the reviewer. Good night. Did you guys see this drama at all? He needs a gay makeover. He does. That is what we need the gays for. To give us makeovers. Yes, waffle neck. Thank you. Bacon neck. You guys are smart. It's his sleep shirt. Oh, God. You should not be sleeping in the same shirts that you are going out in public in for that very reason. Because you're going to make your nice shirts a little bit more worn out if you do that. Or if you just don't care, that's fine too. Daniel Jagger. His header looked like the monster from the 1982 horror basket case. I wonder if he was trying to do a reenactment. That's funny. What's up, Johnny Mumbles? Reviews, tech, and women's opinions, right? I wonder if, too, he has a big crush on Melonie. I think Melonie tends to trigger the guys that like her. And they go, fuck, I'm not religious, or I'm not. They probably see themselves as like, ooh, I want to be with her, but I'm not like perfect. So they, what's it called? When you sort of put your shit on somebody else. Oh my God, my brain is not working today. Project. He sees himself as not up to her standard, but he really likes her. So he projects that she is wrong or too picky or a hypocrite. It's like, dude, just go to the gym. Mark Starrett, love Melonie and her content, and don't mess with God. I agree. Thanks, Mark. Are you a Wisconsin fan? Damien. Hello, Damien Gershwin. Re-gift that to a homeless person and stream it. What? I'm not giving anybody my sound machine. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. That's the sound I made when I saw a review text header photo. K-Max. What's up, K-Max? Chrissy, Richmond show is off now. I'm so depressed. My one chance to meet Chrissie Mayr in person dashed. Yeah, the club is closing. They called me, what's today? Thursday. They called me earlier this week. I think it was Monday when I was going into Compound. The club is closing down, and they were booked through October with shows. My show was going to be in August, but they said they're doing 2 more weeks and then they're done, and that the staff themselves only just learned about it like on Monday. So I'm going to try to find a replacement venue. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. At first I was like, am I being canceled? Is it me? Invite him and Melonie on the show. Ooh. Maybe. That might be interesting. What's up, Deranged Lunatic? Good morning, Chrissy and Frank. Good morning, Deranged Lunatic. Do I sound like I'm sick? I feel like I sound like I'm... Okay. All right, I read that about the untucked shirt. Project! You all get it. Projecting. Who's more insufferable, review tech or Vito? Oh boy, I don't know enough about this review tech. I would have to say the person who low key supports pedophilia would have to be more insufferable. But I think Vito might have been through some trauma in his life, because he's kind of a funny guy, and that's how people deal with trauma, is through their sense of humor. Don't, Muffin, get away from there. Muffin. You have to be careful, because I'll like blow my nose. You have to immediately throw your tissues away because she'll eat them. She loves to eat tissues. Like if you were to put a box of tissues in front of her, she would just like rip them all out and like chew them up and swallow them. It was Waffle's birthday yesterday. It's kind of sad that dogs don't even know it's their birthday. But it's probably better off, because if they were able to understand that it was their birthday, they would also be able to understand, like, damn, I'm probably only going to live 15 years or something. Which is why you need to make a big deal at your dog's birthday, because they don't get as many as humans. Now she's like digging in the bed, like nuzzling the pillows and stuff. I just changed the sheets, so don't do anything crazy over there. What's up, Jim Satala? Why would people who are non-believers care what someone who believes credits to God? Are they trying to convince themselves that they aren't sinners? Yes, that's exactly what's going on. This guy has told himself, or whatever. It just sounds like it's all projection. He thinks he's probably good with himself and his spiritual journey, and he doesn't have to repent for anything. He's told himself that he's fine. And Melonie is like a big reminder. It's like, nope, it's a constant practice. You have to constantly dig deeper. Maybe he's done some gay stuff. That would be my guess. I would guess this review tech guy has done some gay stuff and doesn't want to acknowledge that makes him like a quote sinner in the eyes of God. But I don't know. What's up, Mark Zard? Treat and toy fund for Muffin so she doesn't eat your tissues. Oh, thanks, Mark. Wow. Frank just bought a toy for them recently. It's like this big ball. It's like a rubbery ball, but it's got rolled up like strips of material. It's weird. Like you can roll up, like imagine a cloth that you'd like dust your car with. It's like that, but it's like a long strip and you can roll it up with a treat inside and then jam that into this ball with all the holes in it. And then they go digging and picking out the treats. Thanks, Mark. That's Zacho. I think Quartering was supposed to fight Richard. What? Is that the guy? The review tech guy? Fight? Like a physical fight? I don't know that either of them are in shape to do that. K-Max, Chrissy, you now have a Wikipedia page. Oh, God. Do I really? Wait. Can't wait to see what it says. Wikipedia. Nothing good is coming up. Let's see. Summarizer. Is it Wiki? Mayor's net worth is unknown. Yeah, that's accurate. I like the credits that they list. Mayor is known as a producer of Frostcast, something that we had 2 episodes of. Oh my God. Let's try it on Google. Let's do a Google search. I've been using this Brave browser now. Wikipedia. Gosh darn it. Let's go through the Wikipedia page. And of course, none of us are in control of this. What would you have to do to like make adjustments? The topic of this article. First of all, they want to let you know up front that I am not a notable person. I don't meet Wikipedia's notability guide for biographies. Gee, thanks. Okay, that's true. From Conan. I did work at Conan. I did UCB. I mean, I've said these things so many times everywhere. This information is so easy to find. Magnet. Copy Stonewall. Yep. Comics boxing. I was on comics watching comics. I don't think that's true. I could check though. Wet Spot. Yep. Chrissie Mayr podcast. Okay. Ha! A New Republic article said that I had delved deep into QAnon, believing and spreading them, and attended the protests at Capitol Hill. Interviewed by Megyn Kelly. Oh, wow. This is cool. This is in the Wikipedia. This quote from my Megyn Kelly interview. I was there, and anybody who was there on the 6th is like blown away by how I love that they put all the likes in, so everyone know how often I say like. Thank you so much. Wow, how accurate. But like how inaccurate the media coverage is. She told a newspaper that she planned to release a comedy album on the January 6th anniversary. She created Simcast. That's true. That's true. Wow. Gutfeld. What Not to Wear. Yeah, I guess I was on What Not to Wear. I forgot about that. Yeah, I was on Travel Channel. Chris Gethard show. Yeah, Reels. Wow, this is bringing back memories. Laughs and Punchline. Wow, Wendy Williams. Wow. I forget how long I've been doing this for. Timcast. Hey, America's Got Talent. References. Or are these all the articles and shit? God, there's way more than this. I forget that all this happened in 2021. Interesting. And then my IMDb. So this is like, I would take the QAnon part out because that was written by a very left-leaning source. And what is that even based on? Wow, interesting though. Wow, all right, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I would say it's mostly accurate. I can't believe they don't have more insults in there. All right then. Yeah, I never mentioned QAnon. I mention it as much as anybody else. Like that it existed. You have to be certified to add to the Wikipedia post about you? Okay. Okay. Yes, I was in America's Got Talent. I got eliminated like almost immediately. I think I roasted one of the judges during one of my audition sets. I should have recorded it for myself. Review Tech USA has major issues. Thank you, Matthew Hammond, by the way. He went after Jeremy at the quartering a while back. Rich would take his shirt off during streams. Okay, so maybe he's a little touched. Maybe his helmet's a little too tight, if you know what I mean. Interesting. Muffin, get out of there. She always puts her head in bags. Wow. Mark Zart, is the smoke from the Canadian wildfires in your area? Yes. Oh my God, it's so orange here. Okay, Waffles just brought a duck in here. Not a real one. It's been orange. I have not been outside in like 3 days. It was very hazy. Actually, we did go outside a little bit to have sushi yesterday. But it smells like a campfire, but the air is thick and it's kind of blocking the sun. So it's like a lot colder than it should be for June, which I don't love. It's a little creepy. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I think somebody set the wildfires because they're trying to jack up this the climate mafia wants things to happen. So they had to do it in an area that would drift to an American metropolitan area so that people would talk about it. More so. Like I haven't seen that much coverage of the wildfires themselves. I haven't seen that many photos, but I've seen way more photos and images of what it looks like in New York, like the orangey glow. Yeah, see? They were all set off at the same time across the state. Yeah, I heard that like Canada didn't meet some sort of climate change mafia demand and then they set the fires. Blame Canada. Exactly. What has Canada done for us lately? Coughing. Have you guys seen the Spider-Verse? Into the Spider-Verse? Well, people are saying that Gwen Stacy from the Spider-Verse is actually trans. I don't know if you knew this. This is from Kotaku. Spider-Verse fans have compelling evidence that Gwen is trans. Gwen Stacy's big scene was full of trans imagery and relatable dialogue. I think a lot of people are just basing this off of the colors in her costume, and I think also there were a couple moments where you did see trans flags in the movie. Just in time for Pride, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse moviegoers think the summer box office phenomena offers some pretty compelling evidence that one of its heroes, Gwen Stacy, is trans. Spoiler alert! I feel like this movie was visually like very impressive, but at times it felt like, you know, that clip where a half hour's worth of fireworks go off in 30 seconds and it's just like too much visually and like you just feel like, I can't watch this. It's crazy. That's kind of how this movie felt at times for me. While the film never explicitly raises the issue of whether or not Gwen Stacy is trans over the course of its 2 hour and 20-minute runtime, and oh boy, did you feel every minute of that 2 hour and 20 minutes. Woo! It was long. I think they could have at least cut out 30 to 40 minutes. Some Spider-Verse viewers feel that her character arc, which includes a painful coming out of sorts to her father. How did she come out to her father? I don't remember a single scene where she came out. It seemed more just like angsty teen wanting to go out on her own and have her independence. I didn't pick up any kind of coming out. But they say it functions as a trans allegory, and the visual motifs that the film employs during this pivotal scene only serve to drive home that interpretation. Throughout the film, the watercolors. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't still muted. Throughout the film, the watercolors lending their hues to the background of Gwen's universe shift to match the emotions she's feeling. It lends her whole world a similar look to that of Robbie Rodriguez's cover art for her 2015 comic book, Radioactive Spider-Gwen. However, during a pivotal scene where Gwen reveals to her father, Captain George Stacy, that she's Spider-Woman, the entire backdrop of the Stacy household is awash in white, blue, and pink watercolors, the same colors that make up the trans pride flag. The tricolor art direction during Gwen's anguished confession about an aspect of her identity she fears her father won't accept underscore a conflict that resonated with many trans viewers. How many trans people are seeing this movie? 14? Good God. I truly thought that Gwen is trans stuff in ATSV was just Twitter doing its usual thing, but no, it's aggressively loud about it when Twitter user wrote, being draped in the trans colors while giving a speech about having to hide half of yourself from the people you love is as subtle as a brick. Thinking about trans Gwen Stacy and her entire plot being about centered around her father's struggle to believe her and accept her identity, Tori AF said. Well, then why wouldn't they just say that she's trans? Why wouldn't they just say that? They love to virtue signal. MFs be like, Gwen Stacy isn't trans. And then they have a 4-minute sequence in the movie where it's just the trans flag colors. Aside from Gwen's confessional with her father feeling akin to a trans person coming out to their family for the first time, eagle-eyed Spider-Verse viewers also spotted a bunch of items scattered about her house as evidence supporting their ongoing fan theory. For example, one Twitter user pointed out that Gwen has a trans pride pin on her jacket and a protect trans kids sticker on her wall. Oh, really? I didn't see that. I think I saw the pin, though. And her dad has a trans pride flag on his police uniform. I did see that. It's interesting. Kotaku reached out to director Kemp Thompson and producers Phil Lord and Chris Miller for comment. Let's see if I can get like just a shot of yeah, the colors are sort of that way, but it just seems very pink. Like it almost seems like simpcasty colored. I wouldn't say like, wow, it's obviously very trans. It's not really like here it's sort of pastels, but this is not shouting. This is not like screaming trans flag to me. And she like looks and presents female and she likes a straight dude. So this interaction seems like a straight, I don't fucking know. If they are doing it, they're doing it very subtly, or maybe it just seems like people really want to see something trans in this movie. Gwen Stacy's visual motif is like a mood ring. Spider-Verse fan theories about Gwen Stacy being trans might not be entirely off the mark. In an interview with Cinema Blend, Gwen Stacy actress Haley Steinfeld revealed that Spider-Verse director Kemp Thompson and producers Phil Lord and Chris Miller described the watercolors of Gwen's world like a mood ring. It will visually change as her circumstances change and the emotions she feels we will feel in the audience on screen. Steinfeld told Cinema Blend, adding, I'm biased, but Gwen's world is pretty beautiful. If the filmmakers had the wherewithal to drop a visual hint that Miles altered his fate from becoming Prowler back into the Spider-Verse, who's to say they also didn't deliberately drop the most obvious artistic clue that Gwen is trans in Across the Spider-Verse? But then why not say it? Why are they afraid? I mean, that would be very much accepted by the people that they're looking to suck up to and impress, right? The woke overlords. Whether or not Gwen is trans, Twitter user Robert Beef perfectly encapsulates what Spider Gwen means to the trans community by saying, even if the movies never outright confirm it, if she can make somebody feel represented, who are you to tell them they're wrong? Okay, I guess. Why do we need trans superheroes though? Like that's like you're saying trans people are so dumb and dim that they won't feel represented unless they know someone is also trans. Like I can understand the story of someone who's not a white girl, who's straight, who has red hair. Like I'm able to, I just feel like it's a lame excuse. Virtue signaling. What do the people on Twitter think? Let's find out. So this was a funny Twitter response from Wholesome Crew. Such compelling evidence. So they're using the fact that her costume was in the trans colors. He's using that to say that the spider costume supports like the Nazi flag, that this Spider-Man costume supports the Confederate flag, and that Wolverine supports like the Ukraine flag. That's pretty funny. Gwen is Muslim in my head canon. That's why she wears the hoodie hijab. That's funny. Let's see. Compelling evidence equals I made it up. All right, people are saying there's zero evidence. I pity you. Who would engage in this discussion? I just think it could be an artistic choice because they did show pride flag. They did show trans flags. Like I definitely saw one on the guy's jacket. That's funny. No, it doesn't stop pandering. No, they don't. Wow. So everyone's saying it's a drawing. Everyone's saying, no, it's not trans. Delete this. Of course, Kotaku is running with this based on nothing. I'm sure they're going to do it. She was that way the whole time. Okay, so people are not happy with this interpretation. Did you guys see the movie? I liked it. It was too much. It was too visually stimulating at times. But it was beautifully done. It looked, I mean, I'm not a comic book fan, but it looked like a comic book. It was really cool. I would never like dissuade someone from going to see it. Ghost Crusaders, thanks for the super chat. I hope in the next movie, Gwen takes out her big fucking cock and tells Miles to get on his knees. That would be fun. Jim Satala, the white hood is evidence that she's into the client. Exactly. Right. Justin Lingle, thanks for becoming a member. Oh my God, NVIDIA, thank you for the candle fund. I can't wait for this candle to be over. I'm over it. This vanilla cupcake. Thanks, NVIDIA. You the best. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Chelsea Handler. This will surprise none of you, okay? If you have been following Chelsea Handler even passively. Chelsea Handler recalls threesome with masseuse that led to a breakup with her ex. Surprise, surprise. The woman that she brags about how, she's not married. She doesn't have kids. She's got all this disposable income. She's living the life. She's having a blast. She answers to no one. She's constantly skiing down a mountain with no top on. She is like, yes, women, look to me. I am the pillar of fun. Live your life like me. Don't get married. Don't have kids. Just be single. And fuck whoever. And that's the way to go. But now it seems like this maybe isn't the way to go because she just had a breakup. Is this a little bit of a snippet from her interview?
Woman?
I've slept with a woman,
You
but I
have?
haven't dated a
Oh,
woman.
she slept with a woman. I'm not surprised at that either.
No.
Was it a one-off?
Wow, this is so funny. This is Andy Cohen's show on Sirius XM. So I did Jim and Sam very recently. It was last month when I was doing appearances after the trans heckler moment, and I walked past, like Andy Cohen walked past me, and I'm like, of course he has no idea who I am. But then the studio for Jim and Sam and the studio for Andy Cohen were like right next to each other, so I know exactly where this is. That's so funny.
Or was
It was like a threesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And how did that go for you?
Fun. I mean,
It was fun.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that again?
I would, for
you
sure.
would do that again.
Yeah.
Did you do it to please the man you were
Ooh,
dating? At the
No, I
time?
was very turned on by this woman. I ended up hooking up with her several times without the guy
Really?
that I was dating. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Chelsea is bisexual, or what I would call fun at parties.
That's when I knew it was time to break up with the guy.
Right. I was
Happy
going to say, what was
Oh.
his reaction to you hooking up with her on your own?
Well, I don't think
You
I
didn't
ever
tell him.
revealed that, but I mean, hopefully he's
Oh,
listening
wow.
now. His name is Ted Harbert. So
What? Did she really just out this guy, Ted Harper? And she broke up with him. Wow, Ted Harbert. Oh my goodness. Ted Harbert, he was an NBC broadcasting chairman, and it was also her boss for 4 years. So this might be maybe this is a new radio appearance here, but this is an old story. Like, she dated this guy several years ago. Yeah, Ted Harbert was the former E! Entertainment chief. And she says that she ended it because the two couldn't separate business and pleasure. What the fuck do you expect when you're dating your boss? Wow. I would come home from work and Ted would be like, "Do you want to watch your show?" And I'd be like, "No, I just came from my show. That's the last thing I'd want to do." She said that was the reason it didn't work out. It sounds like he just wanted to make you better. They began dating in 2006, the same year that her first E! series, the Chelsea Handler Show, premiered. Oh, what a coincidence, I think. They moved in together. Oh, so it sounds like that she just dated him to get ahead in business. But then when he wanted to ask about business, oh, no, that's too much. Got it. Damn. Okay, they broke up in 2010. Handler most recently was dating on again, off again hotelier boyfriend Andre Balaz. No mention of dating a woman here. Wow, she quoted in this article, "I'm definitely worried about maintaining my relevance and not wanting to go too far out of bounds to accommodate someone else." Wow. Okay, so you're selfish and you're not equipped to be in a relationship. Got it. And they're all laughing, of course, because they know who that is, because I think Andy Cohen worked for E! Interesting. Haha, I love the post. Because they love a good pun. She needed to end it. Chelsea Handler realized she had to break up with her ex-boyfriend Ted Harbert after having a threesome with him and her masseuse. Wow. I mean, how old is this guy? Maybe just because he's very old. How old is Ted Harbert? Chelsea's no spring chicken either. He's 67, but he looks good. He's a Gemini. He went to Boston U. Not a bad looking dude. Do you guys want to see what he looks like? Okay, I'll bring it up really quick. I'm just painting a picture. I wonder who her masseuse was. So this is Ted Harbert. Not a bad looking dude. Her boss that she dated. Seemingly obviously to get a show at E! Okay. But that's all good. That's clearly her goal. That was clearly what she wanted. Okay, back to the article. So she had a threesome with Ted and her masseuse. I was very turned on by this woman, the comedian told Andy of the massage therapist during Wednesday's episode of SiriusXM's Andy Radio, clarifying that she has slept with a woman but hasn't dated a woman. She added, I ended up hooking up with her several times without the guy. The menage a trois caused Handler, 48, to realize she was more into the unidentified masseuse than Halbert, which ultimately led to the demise of their relationship. I think she was just looking for a reason to get out because she already got her show. Wow. That's when I knew it was time to break up with the guy. The stand-up star dated the former NBC broadcasting chairman, now 67, for 4 years before calling things off in 2010. He married Lisa Medrano the following year. Handler admitted she never told Halbert that she was sleeping with a masseuse on the side. Okay, so that's like you're dishonest. You're bringing in another person into your intimate life. She sounds like she has a hard time making time and room for someone else. Not that you can't have goals. That's great. You should have goals. But there's a lot of red flags here. She called her threesome fun and that she would have one again. So that's them together. This is cute. I feel like they could have made this work. I don't know. I didn't want to get double teamed by a guy, but I would like another girl in the situation, she said. You know, she can do all the stuff that I'm too lazy to do. Interesting. I thought she was into the girl, like, for doing stuff to her, but it sounds like she likes that this girl does the stuff that she doesn't want to do. Oh my God. Handler shared that she doesn't love the idea of a man she is dating wanting to add another guy into the equation. No, because that's gay. The former Chelsea Lately host also said that she would question why a male partner would want to have penetration with another man. Yeah, that's gay. Aw. They look like a nice couple. But that's kind of embarrassing now for this guy to now read about, like, wow, she kept these hookups from me and now it's splashed all over page 6. Maybe oral is less questionable. I don't know. She pondered. I've never been up against this kind of conundrum. Handler is seemingly single after revealing that she ended her 1-year relationship with Joe Coy. Okay, so she can't like really hang on to anybody. She was with Joe Coy for a year, and they broke up last summer. It's nice to bend for people. It's nice to learn how to compromise. It's nice to learn how to demonstrate my love publicly. I believe Joe needed that. She shared on the We Can Do Hard Things with Glenn and Doyle podcast after the split. She doesn't really need anybody. I mean, she's a millionaire. She can do what she likes. She can fuck around. I was so inspired by us, but Joe didn't crack me open. My psychiatrist cracked me open, and then I was open, and then I was able to bend for somebody. But you can't change somebody intrinsically. I wouldn't like someone to crack me open. Handler said she was working on processing her trauma in therapy, but Coy, 52, wasn't willing to follow her on her journey. What does that even mean? I think you're supposed to work on yourself by yourself and then have your separate relationship with that person. I wouldn't want to bring all of my drama to my intimate relationship. I love him. He's on his own path. If I have to choose one person, I have to choose myself. Selfish. She's very selfish. Oh, is this who he married? Halbert. Oh, he looks like a nice guy. He just wanted to get married. He just wanted to get married with somebody. Handler also emphasized that neither had cheated and it just didn't work out. Oh, with Joe Coy. I did everything I could to make it work, but it didn't work out. I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that this is a different me. This is the first time I've ended a relationship where I felt like an adult. What does that mean? She said, it seems that this time around, she ended her relationship for her therapist instead of her massage therapist. What? Okay. Yeah, way more than we needed. I love the comments. Another Yenta from Hollywood that feels the need to share every waking moment of her life in the nonstop pursuit of attention. Yup. Classy. And the guy married someone else the following year. Yeah, he wasn't that into you. I mean, they did it for 4 years. He was into her. It sounds like he wanted to marry her, and she was like, "Nope, nope, nope," and then it was over. I wonder what her trauma is about. The comments don't look good. Wow. I just hope that she will be happy with all these decisions. Like when she gets into old age, I hope she has enough friends and family like by her side if she ever gets sick. I hope that that her choices have not led her to feeling like deeply lonely. But she might just be fine. Not everybody's meant to settle down with somebody. Or maybe she's just trying to stay relevant. Who knows? Ghost Crusaders. She is giving off heavy Madonna vibes. Oh. Deranged lunatic. Mandy said the other night that you could turn her. What? Really? That's so flattering. Aw. Mandy's cute. I'll think about it. Right. When she's 60 with no family, no kids. Right? I mean, she might be fine. But if she's not, that's going to suck because she has purposely made these choices that have brought her to this point. I also think if you're older than I don't mean for this to sound really judgy, but there's something about like if you're older than a certain age, like hearing about threesomes to me is like a little cringe. Like when you're in your 20s and 30s and you're just like finding yourself, okay, but like not that I'm against people who swing, but I think it's way cooler to keep that to yourself and your inner circle if you're constantly like, I don't even, how old is Chelsea Handler right now? How old is Chelsea Handler? She is using like she's 48. So she's still using like attention getting tactics of like a 28-year-old, of a 25, 22-year-old. Like, I had a threesome. I don't know. Like, I think a lot of us have experiences where we like, dabble. But I just think when you're above a certain age, it's a little cringe to bring it up because you kind of sound like you're trying to sound like you're 25 again. I don't know. Nick swings. Does he talk about it all the time or does he sort of like keep it to himself? I definitely don't like do whatever makes you happy. If you're not hurting somebody, God bless. Enjoy. But for me personally, hearing about it is a little cringe. Because it's like I sort of dabbled in that. I used to talk about it when I was like younger and it's like, it's boring. Okay. You guys get it. Okay, this is a funny story I want to bring up. Just like anybody talking about the details of their intimacy or their personal life or their sexual relationship, I think that's so cringe. Like, unless you're like giving advice or trying to make a joke, if you're doing it in a way that sounds like you're bragging, then for me that's a little cringe. Wife gets revenge on husband who said she did nothing around the house. Oh my God. Let's watch a TikTok. Oh, it took me to a new page. Good gosh. All right. Hold the phone. I gotta switch pages. Being a boomer.
It's all my friends
here's
to
TikTok.
this.
Guys, remember TikTok? My husband made a comment that I did nothing around the house. So is she a stay-at-home mom, wife? Does she work? I feel like that's important to know first.
Karma is the sun rattling your ground. Karma's on your scent like a bounty.
Why? Help. What's wrong with this? I'm so annoyed.
Hunter, and karma's gonna track you down.
So for 2 days, I really did nothing around the house.
Step by step from town to town, sweet like justice.
Oh,
Karma
I'm
is the
fucked out.
queen. Karma takes all my friends to the summit. Karma is
Now, is this her own mess? It sounds like
right
this
on
is
the
a lot of
screen. Coming straight home to me. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend.
Okay. I hope that was satisfying for her. Let's go to the article. What a weird thing. Getting revenge on your husband by like not picking up. That's so passive aggressive. A woman who publicly, let me guess, she's Australian. A woman who publicly took revenge on her husband after he claimed she did nothing around the house did an about face when her TikTok post went viral. Lindsay Donnelly took to TikTok to show her response to her husband's comment that she did nothing around the house. For 2 days, she actually did nothing, allowing dishes and laundry to pile up and rubbish to stay on the floors and countertops. Then she left for a girls' trip with the house in that state. Oh, shit. Donnelly, who runs a community marketing business, stood firm in her decision until her husband admitted his mistake. He was very quick to apologize for his comment after seeing just how much his wife actually does. Wow. But not before the video went viral and millions of TikTok users. But she didn't show a picture of him, which is good. That would have been bad. Millions of TikTok users attacked his behavior, thousands of them saying they would divorce their husband immediately if this happened to them. All right, calm down. Is she giving the finger in the mirror here? Interesting. Oh, wow. The same thing happened to me. Filed for divorce yesterday. Yeah, right. One TikTok user commented on the post. Another said, it breaks my heart. Beautiful, strong women get treated so poorly. It probably was like a snide comment. Maybe he was in a bad mood. Mine goes on a chore frenzy every time I'm out with the girlfriends. That's how he shows he appreciates how hard I work to keep the house tidy. Don't settle, ladies. One social media user said, my guy is going to be walking on eggshells because if he says it like this to me, I just leave. Is that what women want? A guy who walks on eggshells? I don't want that. That seems horrible. I did the opposite and texted him a picture. And it's like, this is the same sentiment we have with the trans community, with the BLM community. Like they want their quote enemy, opponent to be walking on eggshells. It's horrible that someone thinks of their spouse this way. I did the opposite and texted him a picture of every time I did something. After 2 days, he got the idea. That's so obnoxious. One social media user commented, it's sad you need to play his game. It still won't work. He'll pretend not to notice. Another said they would like to see the man issue a public apology. That's retarded. Donnelly later clarified that she hadn't foreseen such a reaction to her revenge statement and that actually her husband was incredibly sweet most of the time, cooking her regular vegetarian meals and cleaning daily. Wow. Okay, so maybe he felt like he was doing. Dude, they should have just had a conversation. Like, I'm all for going viral and proving a point, but in this instance, it sounds like she just should have had a conversation with him. She confessed the news about her viral video live to her husband in a follow-up post, and the pair were able to see the funny side. Wow. Yeah, this was a private matter. I shudder to think how much she runs her mouth to friends and others about private family matters. Yeah. That sucks. Because the impulse there is she wanted validation. She wanted to feel like she was good, but she got that validation from social media and not from her husband. Like she wanted to avoid the uncomfortable conversation of chores and shit around the house. So instead of doing that, she's like, "Oh, I'll just make a video and post it, and then I can feel good about myself." It's just a delay tactic to addressing the issues in your relationship. Social media. Anyway, that would be funny. 2 weeks later, she's posting a video of her standing on the front lawn surrounded by her stuff because he's tossed her out. Yeah, if he's first of all, as soon as I read vegetarian, I'm like, this woman is happy. She should be grateful she even has a man. She's a vegetarian? Yuck. No, thank you. and like shit gets messy. Like we go through periods of messy and then clean. I think that's normal. And I think like if someone said that to me, I'd be like, what do you mean specifically? Is there a specific area that's bothering you? Or do you mean everything? Or is it not the house at all? Maybe they're not banging enough. Maybe they're not having enough fun in their lives. Maybe he commented about the house, but he's really upset at something else. It's like you need to have that conversation. Wow. I should be a relationship expert. What's up, Carnal? If people are willing to publicly and openly discuss their part's private life, is it really still considered private? Yeah, nope. Also, that guy's gonna be like, shh. I think it hurts the trust a little bit if she just did that without him knowing and like, sorry, it went viral because I needed a little bit of validation. I needed a couple of 100 you go girls. Then he's gonna be kind of walking around like, damn, is anything I say or do gonna be your next post? And then that might cause him to not open up as much, and the relationship is gonna suffer. It's corn. Did I just say that? Okay. I mean, that song is always in my head. A lot of times, like if I'm in between tasks or something, I'll just start singing it. I'll start being like, it's corn, a big lump with knobs. It has the juice. I'm overthinking it. Wow. Don't tell me I'm overthinking it. I'm just observant. Wow, I can't believe I have a Wikipedia page. I don't know how to feel about that. All right, let's talk about this Uber story. Yeah, I think that's bullshit. I'm with Luna. Like, the in and of itself, not a big deal. But what motivated that behavior is toxic. I could tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it with butter, everything changed. I want to get like the lounge singer version of that song. It's corn. Let's do a random one. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. The winner is the vegetarian. An Uber Eats customer has gone hugely viral and divided opinion after slamming a driver he said asked him for gas money to deliver his food. What? Say what? This story is a little bit old. A Chicago-based lawyer said his Uber Eats driver asked for gas money to complete the delivery. That's retarded. The customer turned to Twitter to complain about the incident, sparking an intense debate. Some users took his side, but others accused him of unnecessarily putting the driver's job at risk. Damn. What would I do? What would I do? It depends how hungry I am. It depends how much money he asked for gas. Is it an extra $20? Also, did he say that he would pay him back? Because if I was really hungry, I guess that's the gamble, right? If there were no other options, if everything else is about to close and it's too late to cancel it. If it's an extra $20. If I was really hungry, I probably would do it. On May 31st, an account appearing to belong to Xavier Pope, who owns a law firm in Chicago, according to his LinkedIn profile, tweeted screenshots that he said were from an online interaction with an Uber Eats driver after he ordered food from the app. In the screenshots, the man purported to be Pope's delivery driver and said he didn't have enough gas to deliver the food, asking Pope to send him some money through Cash App. Oh my God. Wow. I had no idea you were that far. Okay. Okay. Damn. I mean, this is kind of an embarrassing thing to have to ask. Unless this guy has done this before. Interesting. Wow, that did go viral. Okay. Pope tagged Uber's customer support account in his tweet and went on to share a number of other apparent screenshots accusing the driver of being unprofessional and of harassment for calling him multiple times and saying he would call the police. What? According to the screenshots, the driver eventually made it to the destination, but Pope said he was no longer comfortable accepting the order from him and asked him to leave. Oh, man. Pope shared a screenshot of a plastic bag outside a doorstep, writing, "He's finally left it on the ground outside like trash. Tasty." I mean, everyone leaves their Uber Eats on the ground. Whoa. I mean, where else was he supposed to leave it? There's no bench. There's no, like... This looks like a nice area. Enjoy your order. Please leave or I'm calling the police. What? He said, what? Are you crazy? The Uber support account responded to Pope's tweet saying the alleged behavior was definitely not okay and telling Pope that a member of the support team would be following up with him on his complaint. Oh, harrowing. I don't think harrowing is a good word to say with this. It was definitely a harrowing experience and something I do not wish to experience again. A person coming to my house pressuring me for money? My lawyer brain is active on this, Pope wrote in his response to the company. Pope's initial tweet received 2.9 million views and 1,361 quote tweets, and hugely divided the opinion among Twitter users over whether it was appropriate to publicly launch a complaint against the driver. Ashton Pittman, rainbow flag, let me guess, socialist take. If you're going to hire a poorly paid gig economy worker to deliver your food, the least you could do is give them a few extra dollars for gas so they can make it to your house. Oh, it's gated. Yep. I probably would do it. Because it's like, I'm the one that ordered the food, so clearly I don't feel like making something. Some users expressed sympathy for the delivery driver, saying he works in a profession with notoriously low pay and that it should not be a huge inconvenience for a customer to send him a few extra. And like, how many more dollars are we talking here? A few extra dollars for gas. Many users said they felt more criticism should be directed at the company for not paying their workers higher wages. And shouldn't the Uber driver be able to write off gas? And that they did not feel Pope should have tweeted his complaint. It might put the individual driver's job at risk. Don't be a dick to low-wage workers. Other users sided with Pope, saying they felt it's the driver's responsibility to manage the amount of gas in their vehicles, and that they did not think Pope was in the wrong for trying to safeguard himself from potential scam. I mean, what, like 10 or 20 extra bucks? The OP or the driver needed to cancel the order. I was a driver for these apps, and the OP is right that even though the driver might be legit, this is a really common scam, and I can't entirely fault him for being safe. True. Okay, yeah, it could have been a scam. Wow. Okay, let me go to the Twitter post, because I want to read these screenshots. Hey, okay, this is Nicholas. Uh-oh. Hello, I'm going to run out of gas. Can you cash at me a few bucks for gas? Please, I had no idea you were that far. And the other message is, yo, it's your Uber driver. I can't make it to you unless I can somehow get gas money. Hello. Hello, it's me. Wow. He's now called me 5 times. Damn. This is unprofessional. I understand. I'm very sorry, but let me know, what do you want me to do? I can't be stuck on the highway. It's the same thing as leaving a tip. Give me my food first. That's the problem. I don't have the gas to get you your food, or else I wouldn't ask. I just need enough gas to make it to you, sir. Oh my God. I feel bad for this guy now. That's not my problem. Bring my food, man. Man, what a horrible interaction. He says, I'm about to call the police. Jesus. Too late. I'm 4 minutes away. I've arrived. I do not feel safe taking the order. Bro, just come get your food. Or text me the pin. I'll leave at the gate. I will not send anything. Dude, come get your food. This is rude. He's being rude to him. I don't know. He ended up getting there, right? Please leave or I'm calling the police. What? Are you crazy? I don't know. Maybe I am naive, but to me it just sounded like this Uber driver was in a bad situation. I feel bad. Does he really have a gated community? He's a lawyer. He probably does all right. I mean, how much money is he really talking here? An extra $10? I probably would have done it. And that would have felt bad. But maybe I'm naive. Because he did get there. Right. And that's the thing. Once you've had that shitty interaction, like he could totally spit in the food. So, yeah. He clearly was lying. He got there without the gas money. True. But what if he can't get home? Wow. Yeah, if that works, if you're getting an extra, what, $10, $20 out of everybody, that adds up. But they are already going to get tipped. I mean, but the tip is what, like $5 or less? It is kind of mafia-like. It is. They're holding your food hostage. Yeah, I definitely use Uber Eats. I think if that situation was, Frank would be like, fuck that, and he would cancel it. Which is why I'm glad he's around, because I am naive. Okay. Toss the food, get your money back, call the company. Wow, if he does it to most customers, that's an extra $100 a day. It's a play. You guys all see through this. Wow. Welcome to Frank's restaurant. You can't sit down unless you pay for us. We have to buy a chair for you. Also, in Frank, you guys would have the cigarette machines. What did the mafia used to use? Was it jukeboxes? Was it video games? What did they do? An entire tank is $40 on average. Paying half the tank is absolutely insane. He would have had to drive half a state for that cost. Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe you're right. It does seem like a scam. Wow, you guys are all saying it's a scam. Vermont Cheddar, I haven't ordered food for almost 2 years because one driver fucked up my order. The same 20 kids run this DoorDash area, and I fucked them, and they'll fuck me. This is so funny to me, Cheddar, that you guys are, like, fighting. You're like, DoorDash hates me. This whole outfit is corrupt. No, he would not. He would be like, fuck this. Joker, poker, and vending machines. Okay. Right. Video games came later. Oh, I'm hungry now. Oh, let's get food. Okay. This was fun. Guys, if you're in Jersey, come see me Saturday, July 8th with Kiki Keanu Thompson at Tiff's Ale House in Morris Plains, New Jersey. Subscribe to Keanu Cast if you haven't yet. We want to get that bitch monetized. And what else is new? I got some interviews coming up later today at 3 o'clock. I'll have comedian Chandler Juliet on the show. And at 9 o'clock, Rita Love will be on the show. And tomorrow is Friday Night Tights at 4 p.m. Eastern on Nerdronic's channel. Tune in. You guys are the best. Keep it gay. See you next time.